The one thing that will put women off you. Hi guys, how are you doing today? My name is Loveridge and I am a dating, relationship and personal development coach. And today we are talking about the one thing that will put a woman off you. Now, this doesn't really matter about what stage you are in the relationship. At some point, this one thing is going to ruin everything for you if you don't pay attention to it now and tackle it now. And that is incompetence. So if you consider yourself masculine and you're into women that are very, very feminine, then incompetence is the one thing that will put these women off you. Here are some things that might show to a woman that you are incompetent. So basically, if you want them to be your maid, if you want them to be your mummy, or if you want them to be your therapist. Now, not every person goes into a relationship thinking that I'm going to make my wife my therapist or my mummy. But basically, if they're having to do everything for you, if they're having to push you and get you to wake up, so for example, if something needs to be done, let's say there's like a load of washing up that needs to be done, and your wife or your girlfriend is having to look after the kids all day, and you're not really lifting a finger, that is incompetence. That is something that will make your wife or girlfriend very angry at you if you do not do those things. They want you to pay attention to what is going on around you. Now, fair enough if you are the breadwinner and you're bringing home most of the income, and you feel like when you get home, that's your time to relax and chill out. But for a woman, especially a woman that is very, very feminine and, loves to have children and really loves her home life and isn't very entrepreneurial, shall we say. Let's go for like this, let's say the generalized family where it's the guy or the masculine woman, for example, who is bringing home the bread, and it's the wife at home that is looking after the children. So let's go with that stereotypical sort of nuclear family. Right? You may see, like, when you come home, that is your safe space. That is your place to relax. And true, yes, that is a part of your home. That is the place where you relax. That's the place where you unwind. But for a feminine woman, the work really is put in at the home. Their main focus is the home. They think that their home life is way more important than, let's say, your career. They think that and emotionally believe, that the home life is where the real work is, with your children, with your house, making things look nice, making things clean and tidy. They don't want you to just be idly sitting down, not doing anything all day. They want you to be helping out with the family. They want you to be helping out with the house. They want you to be helping out with your children. They want you to be not just sitting there doing nothing. They want you to do things, okay? They don't want you to just sit there and allow them to do everything around you, like cook all your meals, clean all your clothes, wait on you hand and foot while you just sit there and watch football. That will frustrate them so much if you do that. And so let's say a potential woman who is dating you gets a whiff that you are this kind of person, it will turn them off because they don't want to have to do everything for you. Because basically what's happening there is that you're another child. She's already, let's say you're married and you have kids. Basically, she has taken on another adult baby with you because you're not doing anything. You're being incompetent. You're not helping out. Now, of course, we're not mind readers. No one can really know what's going on in anyone's head. I don't want to have to teach you to wash up the dishes when she is really, really busy with the children. So let's say one of your kids is sick and she needs to be with them a lot of the time. She doesn't want to have to come downstairs and find out there's like tons of rubbish everywhere, like empty beer cans, empty crisp packets. There's a mess on the floor and there's lots of washing to do, and there's lots of washing up to do in the dishwasher, or there's lots of washing up to do in the sink. If she sees that, it's going to frustrate her because she wants you to be helping out. She doesn't expect you to do absolutely everything and be another maid, but she does at least expect you to help out and not be incompetent and cause more mess. At least clean up after yourself. Now, of course, there are marriages where this happens all the time, but usually those marriages are very miserable. You obviously want to aim to have a happy marriage. You want to have a marriage where the polarity is there. You both have sexual attraction towards each other still. And basically what happens if your wife becomes your mummy and is like looking after you and doing everything for you, and you just sit there and do nothing all day, that is going to turn her off you. She may love you and care about you, but she won't be sexually attracted to you. She wants you to be competent in the house. And of course, competent in your career. So let's say you are the main breadwinner. She obviously will love you for that and be very thankful for that you are able to support your family better. But that's not just where the work stops. Your work is also at your home. So if you are more interested in these ideas, then I would highly recommend that you read The Way of the Superior Man by David Data. That's a book that's really helped me with my understanding. I think there's even an audiobook version available for free on YouTube at the moment that hasn't been taken down. So I'd highly recommend that you either get the book or you listen to the audiobook. And also, if you're feeling fearful that you might be incompetent and you're now worried, you don't know what to do, well then the first thing that you need to understand, and the good news is that awareness is key. Now that you are aware that you could be incompetent, or let's say you just want to know what turns a woman off, and you now know that incompetence does turn them off from this video, then basically all you need to do is you just need to be aware of your surroundings. So let's say you are in a relationship, okay? When you get home, just look around and see if anything needs doing. So it could be the washing up. Especially if, let's say, your wife or your girlfriend is really rushed off her feet and she's having to do a lot of things, and she can't keep up with the housework, then just help her out a little bit. I'm not saying that you should do absolutely everything, but at least help out with the big tasks. Tidy up after yourself at least, and that will help. That will help with her not feeling like you are incompetent, and it will help bring the polarity back. Now, one of the things that also brings the polarity back, let's say you've been in a long-term relationship, you need to make sure that you keep on courting your wife and your girlfriend like you did at the beginning of the relationship, because basically what you did to get your wife is how you keep your wife. So awareness is key, and just continue to date your wife and girlfriend like you did at the beginning of the relationship. And if you do that, and if you notice things around the house that you could do those things, even if it's small, or even if it's big, it doesn't matter. And just make sure that you keep on dating your wife and girlfriend, and they will find you more competent. They will be more attracted to you. It will bring that sexual polarity back. And again, if you need help with learning about masculine and feminine energy, especially if you want to know what kind of energy you have, because perhaps you have a more feminine core, and that doesn't mean that you're, very feminine, or you've got really long hair and you wear flowers in your hair or something. That's not what it means. It means who you are as a person, like in your soul. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, then again, make sure you check out David Data's The Way of the Superior Man. That will really help you understand if you are feminine or if you're masculine. Anyway, I hope this helps you with the one thing that turns a woman off. This is obviously my own opinion and what I believe to be the main cause of things that turn women off. So if you would like help with a specific situation, then please head over to www.christineloveridge.com/shop. Alternatively, you can use the email address provided in this video's description box. I hope this has helped, and I hope this has cleared up a few things for you, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye, guys.